he really has been showing that his individual skill is still so competent like it was in the rival series, and he's been contributing on the offense so much. This SK Gaming roster are no pushovers, and I'm expecting a highly contested series.
Yeah, I mean, Tox is one of those guys to definitely keep an eye on. He's that guy. He's their second shooter overall. Really big on the assist game, and he's always there on the back end. So he's that player that's just all over the place. He's facilitating, he's taking shots, he's making the saves. He's that guy. You know, you go into Mario Kart and you're looking for the all-rounder, and you pick Mario. He's the Mario of the team here. And shout out to Devo over here on the other side today, coming in looking to hit that 100,000 score mark overall for the season. Oof. In his series earlier, they did break in that 3-0 win over Top Blokes. He's now at 100,578, and he continues to push that score higher and higher as he strikes first here in this series.
It's a mistake on the defensive end, and poor Ixo has to rotate back as the last defender. But when Diva was brought into this Guild roster, you know, there was obviously a lot of questions about the move. There's a lot of questions about the future of Guild and Rocket League. Diva was a veteran that they needed to have to be able to reel in some of the egos and reel in some of the confidence that we know that Guild are capable of, that they just weren't getting with the old formation. It's really paid off. I think that Guild are not only peaking, but they're starting to find out they have new ceilings, and a lot of it's come through their offense. It's starting to get more potent, more precise, and more consistent. The continuity in their game has certainly picked up, and the last version we saw of it was in the show match against North America. Shout out Johnny Boy. But Guild are a team that stay at the top, and they figured out the recipe to success, if you will. We move down the field. No one's been able to score off the opening goal, but Tho has also been a standout on this roster. He has really picked up his game in the last couple of months.
Yeah, he's that secondary shooter for them right now. He's definitely a big piece. I mean, all three of them have come together so well to take down that spring regional. The changes that have been made since the scrub killer to Devo change, and as they've gotten more and more comfortable, I'm right there with you. They're just looking better and better as time goes on. Guild has been getting stronger, which is really something we kind of wanted to see out of this team for a while.
Yeah.
And they finally made that move, right? They were kind of always battling to be right in that 8th slot. Off that win, they actually bumped 3 slots in the overall, so they're currently sitting 5th overall for the RLCS X season in Europe now.
And the fundamentals have gotten much clean, great English spaceman, have gotten a lot better, and they're much more precise. I mean, you talk about any esport you want. If you have good fundamentals, it's easier to put your game up into a second and third gear and get a lot more creative with your offensive style. Guild have certainly taken advantage of the space they have on the field. Their fundamentals are there. They don't have to second guess their decisions as a team. And now you leave the ball to Tho on point. Ezekiel will take it out of the corner. You're looking for a big challenge. Well, he gives you that. No boost, but continuing on, still looking for a goal. SK Gaming. 2 minutes to go here in game 1. Second series of the day here on the UGC stream as Ixo punches out to Yukio. A shot off target, and Noli wasn't fooled by any of that. Sat in net the whole time and let SK Gaming just shoot their entire wad at the net. Didn't work out.
Yeah, it was a great challenge to come out and get that play on the ball. This time, though, it's coming back downfield. Ixo with control. Can't stay with it, though, at the end. Though gets a block, but Yukio there to finish. The man that has been there every time for them. Really, the positioning from Yukio has been a huge piece of this SK Gaming offense, and it shows right here as he trails in right behind his teammate, knowing that he's going for that 50 to finish it off.
Yeah, Guild have been giving SK Gaming a lot of room into that offensive third. They haven't been super accurate, and that's why Guild have just been letting them kind of go for a shot, and they'll sit in the net. That is a chance where you absolutely need to capitalize on the second touch. They do so. Tie game. Minute 40 to go. Yukio working the backboard.
I mean, you can go in and you can give them that space and expect them not to make the shot or you to get the save, but if you continue to give space to a team in a major, I don't care which one it is, they're eventually going to figure out where it is that makes you uncomfortable, and they're going to start scoring shots on you. And they got punished on that one for giving up that much space in the midfield. They've got to have better midfield presence on the side of Guild.
Yeah.
They're executing well on defense. Obviously, they got the first goal of the game, so they have some offense going as well, but they haven't had sustained offense yet in this game, and that's due to the midfield beats here by Ixo and Tox, who've been up super quick so far.
But we'd be looking at another OT. Great challenge. Ixo trying to fight his way through the back line, fighting for his life. As 2 members of Guild circle in. A demo power play now. but the ball remains in the orange side of the field. Another demo. Physicality being traded back and forth. Noli extending upfield. Has the reset over Tox, but not enough velocity on the ball to kind of send it over that back line. And once more, SK Gaming stands strong on the defensive end, but at midfield, there's been a lot of space for both teams. Pretty uncharacteristic, as we're used to seeing pretty quick challenges on the ball and not a lot of room being given.
Yeah, majority of the midfield, when it is there, has been for SK. But the other thing here is they've been super poised on defense. They gave up that one goal, and since then, I don't think there's been an open net look yet. They've been so quick to get back to defense. At no point are they doubling, tripling forward, and overstaying their welcome downfield. They've always got somebody back, and the majority of the times they've had at least, I'm about to say at least, they've had the whole squad back almost every single time. Two in net, one on the backboard, or one right there on the sidewall looking for that outlet pass, hopefully. Really great job. Great challenge there from Ixo on the reverse jump off the wall. Then the demo to open up space to there. Up early is Yukio. Back wall, Devo. Great read and gets them out of danger.
Feels like in this game one, it's very much just been reading through the opponents and just kind of testing the waters. You know, not a lot of long or devastating blows. That might be a dunk. Backflip from Yukio, trying to kick it to the other sidewall, and Tho comes out of net, down to Devo, shot on target, a little bit high to the crossbar. Tox to back to Yukio. We've seen this play before. How's it work out now? Great pinch. Taken away once more. Devo not giving room to breathe. 1-1 on target. Pinch off the crossbar. Pressure mounting right now. SK Gaming looking for that goal.
Man, that power that he got off that sidewall touch, that little air roll to the reverse flip to swing that left side corner over to really put that extra little touch on the ball. Thought that one was just going to bang in. Defender read it well, though. And so far, it looks like OT. All the pressure has been SK Gaming thus far.
I mean, these long clears just kind of reiterate the point we've seen so far in this game one, right? A lot of space being given. Tox bumped off the play, recovering in your own corner. Tho trying to get it out. A lot of boost, burning all of it. Over one. There's the pass. Devo. Dunk Devo. Oh, you big man. Upper 90. Guild. What a way to take game one.
Look at this. Comes off of it, just about touches it, and at the last second is able to roll. I think he wanted that initial touch, and he was trying to shoot that into that bottom right corner. Just couldn't get it, but in the end, the little air roll over the top makes that touch, puts it on net, and just dunks it through. Guild take game one in a steal, where OT really did look like it was going in favor of SK Gaming.
The pendulum of this game, which was staying at a consistent RPM, in the very end gets sped up real quick, and Guild just jumped the gun, quite literally, filling in the lane, and that read from Devo was perfect. I mean, you talk about catching the defense off guard, and with how the ebb and flow has been so casual and so slow, but well read from both offenses, and then all of a sudden just picking up the tempo and quickly Guild showing you why they are the regional champions and why they are so good at Rocket League. But SK Gaming, you know, a great showing in game one. We always say that game ones aren't super telling of the series, but I think that's going to be the difference maker, right? That is where the separation begins, is how will Guild switch up their game plan, and how will SK Gaming respond to that switch up?
Yeah, one of the things that I'm noticing that isn't happening, because it's one of the things I like about Ixo so much, is his aggression downfield typically.
Yeah.
Most of the time you see Ixo, he's waiting in the opponent's backfield. He trusts his teammates in a 2v2, 2v3 to win and get the ball downfield to him. But against this Guild squad, he has not been able to do that. Huge bump off the back wall as I'm talking about Ixo. He gets bodied out of the play by Noli. Little flip at the end, throws him out. Yukio just cannot get up to react in time. All the speed in the world from Tho, and that first goal, once again, goes the way of Guild.
If you want to learn how to be a good teammate, watch that goal right there. Coming off the back wall, sets it up on a pass, and instead of just falling off the play, goes to keep himself involved and gets a bump. That is how you maintain a presence on the field. Backboard pass. Well done by Guild off the start.
Yeah. Not only am I going to give you this perfect on the nose pass, I'm going to take the defender out of the box for you as well. Just go ahead. Go ahead. I'm trying to hype you up today. I'm just here for for your glory. Make it look a little bit better.
Listen, you do that when we're playing with a bunch of randoms online. I'm going to be spamming "I love you" in chat. That is how you build friends. Great play off the start. Guild getting
At least
an early
on your
lead.
side.
Yeah.
I don't know that he's making friends by bodying the other team out. I don't know that Ixo likes him all that much right now, but though gonna try and get it through Tox. Can't get it by, but pops up. Noli's shot high and off the backboard.
And, you know, even into the opening part of game 2, it's really just been Guild, again, putting kind of scary shots on the backboard. Nothing too threatening, but keeping the defense honest is the biggest key right now. And SK have to limit the shots the Guild have. They did so in game 1. They did quite well, but it came down to that off timing in the OT. It didn't work out. And that's got to be the goal going in, because Guild are one of the best teams when it comes to shots per game. They average around 10. If you can keep them off the ball, you have a good chance. But they have to get it out of their own half. Another shot by Tho, and it's saved by Ixo.
Yeah, this Guild squad, one of the cool things when you go and look at the stats, right? Nobody on this Guild squad is like a top 10 in really any of the categories, all the way down. Tie up. SK Gaming Yukio catches Guild overcommitted and just bodies the ball downfield. As I try to hype Guild up, of course, the caster curse comes through and ends that monologue in a epic fashion as Yukio gets that goal. So, but one of the cool things about Guild is when you look at the stats, you look at leaders for the split. None of them lead in a top 10 position in goals, saves, or assists. All of them, though, average out pretty well across the board.
Yep.
Right? You've got Tho 14th overall in score, 25th and 19th in goals and assists, and everybody just kind of follows that line. They have 2 spots where that they excel at, and it's just a super well-rounded team.
They are not the best at every single stat, but they're all really, really good at every single stat.
It's team play.
Yeah, it's one of the situations where do you want a team? Is this one hovered dangerously? Ixo trying to find the goal. Do you want a team that has the #1 player in shots and assists per game, but everyone else is dead near towards the bottom? Or do you want a team where everyone's basically even across the board, where they're, maybe not in the top 10, but certainly within the top 15? I'd rather have the latter.
Yeah, it's the Space Jam storyline, right? You got all the all-stars or the Monstars versus the team that's put together. And it's like, man, we need people to just fill these different positions and get the job done. And Guild is a team that shows that that's how it works. We talk about it a lot in the South America region where we see a lot of like pass plays, team play. I'd say Guild and BDS. I mean, BDS I guess feels a bit more just because it's BDS.
Sure.
But Guild is a team that just really shows off that team play. You don't just have to be an all-star all the time. Team play gets the job done.
Yeah. And again, that is something they had been working on for months on
Shot
end.
from Tox.
And why that roster change was important, right? Devo brings that team play, that next level. Pass downfield. And, we've been having a great conversation, but we've killed a lot of time in this game. Not much has happened.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for the offense to kind of pick up. SK Gaming very much struggling as the recovery is almost there from Ixo and the extra dunk. Yukio punching it towards the back wall, but Tho will read it, and the giveaway of possession doesn't favor anyone except Guild with 56 seconds to go. It very much has just been Guild's stronghold, and SK have been struggling to figure out anything on the field.
They've been struggling to figure it out, but really the second half, coming into the second half of this second game, they didn't have any shots on net. They're up to 4 now, only 7 on the other side. So momentum has been slowly shifting in their favor as they get the ball downfield more and more. Tox doing an Ixo-style play there as he gets down behind the defense and tries to get up to put ball on net. Can't do it, though. Forced through, though, trying to beat the second one. Cannot get through Tox on the line.
Ixo's getting bullied. Noli's looking for the backboard. And the pressure continues. The offense continues. 13 seconds now. Tie game. Probably going to another OT. Welcome to how UGC has been working today. Backboard, Ixo. Cut off by Tho. And it's basically been this stalemate for the majority of the game. Let's go to OT now. Deciding game 2. Will Guild take a 2-0 series lead, or will SK Gaming tie it up?
We'll see if the Twins can get it done here in a second game. Tho and Noli with the matching cars today, syncing up their octanes. Noli gonna try and challenge through Tox, gets the win there. Gonna have to back out those. He doesn't land moving forward. Can't swing that momentum. And a bit of a stalemate here right on the edge of the offensive third for SK as they try to push through Guild to find their first win in the series. Double commit. Devo will be first to the ball, though, and Tox gets a good win. Yukio off the back wall. Can he get there before Noli? Looks for the pass. Ixo's just not there. He actually turns off. I think he thought Devo was going to get a touch on it, but they both turn away.
Again, we get in this kind of this back and forth stalemate, the tug of war, where it doesn't seem like Guild are picking up the tempo just yet. They're still just letting the game come to them, and then it comes to, you know, really finding a way to disrupt the flow, something they did in game 1 that worked out. So, the sidewall, Noli there, now extending downfield. The overextension on the opposite end will not work out as Tox picks up a demo. So you have a power play for the moment. Back to full strength. Noli trying to clear the ball away, will do so. That's the best clear so far for Guild. It's on target too, and Yuki will get in for the save, but when will it strike? Backboard, Noli keeping it up. Another chance goes by the wayside.
Good patience from Tho, but he couldn't get the follow through to get it past. Big demo in the midfield takes out Noli. Yukio gets a good beat here. Devo misses the touch. That puts Noli in a tough situation. Ixo with the speed, gonna try and shoot it low and under, and Noli gets the read, but Tox has the finish.
That's what we talk about, jumping the off timing. When you catch Guild kind of lollygagging in their back line, I mean, Devo was trying to avoid the team bump from Noli as he came off the back wall. Gets caught basically slipping, and that's a great read from Tox.
You know, Guild has been super solid. They don't double commit often. We talk about how well they were doing team play. We hyped them up there for 4 minutes there of the game, talking about how good this team has become. But in the end, a missed touch causes a whole bunch of awkwardness on the back line, and you could see the panic as he came blasting through. That was Devo's save. Devo had a safe clear into the corner, but Noli under pressure panicked and double committed through. When he came through, it forced Devo to have to stop, reverse, and have no momentum, and he was in a bad spot. And Tox capitalized on that awkwardness. Ixo as well, getting up to make the initial touch to cause Noli to then have to make that, make him think that he had to dive to make that save. So great job to see the opportunity and execute on that moment that was given to them.
You know, I said going into game 2 and really into the series, right? You got to limit the shots the Guild can take. They usually take 10 per game. They had 11 in game 2. I mean, yeah, you still got to do that. But if you're able to score the golden goal, I guess it works out in the end. But Guild putting a lot of shots on target. It didn't really feel like that in that game. It was so back and forth, and so many times where drawn out long stints at midfield were kind of the meta. But they still found ways to get numbers on the board. And SK Gaming tied up. We got a tie series, and I feel like this will be kind of how the story goes today, right? We're going to be going to game 5s a lot, especially in this series where Guild don't look like they're in championship form. What a flick! Woo! Almost with a dunk. This one might be going the distance as well.
Yeah, this is one can go back and forth again. I mean, this is the Regional 3 Grand Finals rematch here. SK Gaming just getting picked up under the SK banner. They would want nothing more than to be able to take this one back and tie this up after getting picked up after taking second and losing to these guys in the last regional.
There was a chance there. Tox had the double tap, just missed. Ixo couldn't get enough power behind the shot. Now you're looking at, again, a little bit of a slower game towards the midfield. Long clears surely will be utilized. Though, cherry picking on the opposite end. Backboard, looking for Devo. Great redirection. Idea was there, execution not so much. Ixo will take it off the back wall. We've seen this multiple times. Tox, possession, Guild keeping it up. And it's just been about who vies for the longest hold on the ball. Pressure time been there for Guild. Possession, SK Gaming hunting for their first goal.
Yukio tries to cut off that passing lane, but couldn't quite get there, but it's all right. In the end, Ixo on the back wall will be able to bring it out in a quick jump up from Tox. Flip reset and hand shot on target. Tho uses the post to go ahead and pinch that one out. Great save.
These individual carries to midfield. I mean, you're looking for an advantage, then you get the call to overextend. You look for the pass down. Not a lot of infield passing in this series. One more towards the net. Ixo will save it.
not a lot of infield presence, period, this game, is as the midfield has really kind of been open. It's been, you know, one team down, make their couple attacks on net. All right, we're done. We're going to get out. Let the other team go. It's almost set up like it's a freestyle back and forth competition, but we're watching two teams try and create some plays. But due to the slow speed in the midfield, it's been really tough for either team to score. Like typically 3 players back in box on the defense time and time again.
Yeah, a lot of patience at the field right now, which is indicative of the caliber of these two teams, the cachet they have on their rosters, and the grand finals they both found themselves in the last regional. Once more, we get into this situation where it's one hit at a time. Person running point's going to go for a shot. There, Yukio missing the hit. And Ixo will circle on in. Top of the ceiling now, looking for the pass down. No one there, and everyone kind of missing on the defensive end. Guild struggling to clear this ball away as more pressure will mount. Committing down for Ixo, upper 90. A little bit high on the target. Accuracy hasn't really been there in this series, but been able to survive a couple of the weathering attempts. Tox once more, directing it to the corner. Devo keeping it alive. Ixo backboard, name a more iconic duo. And we'll go back down the field again.
You know, you say shots not necessarily on target or not being finished. Yeah, nobody in this series is increasing their shooting percentage for the season here. Everybody's taking a hit this time. Shot just off the mark again as though catches the just above the crossbar there. Noli going to try and beat Ixo out. Ixo shot, though, with the save, and Devo will be able to come off the backboard as Tox isn't ready to commit.
What will the offense do now? Though, try to get a little bit creative. A minute to go. I wish I could tell you that things have been different in this game. I wish I could tell you that it's been a little bit more hectic, but it really hasn't. Everything you're seeing now has been the start of Game 2, the conclusion, the continuation, I should say, in Game 3. Cheeky challenges at midfield, individual hits off the sidewall. Haven't seen anybody really run right upfield with the ball. This might be the first chance now, as though kicks it up. Gives way. Possession back to SK. Ixo staying alive in the air. And Noli, not a great clear. Does he recover? Oh, God, he gets it right back. Oh, Tox with a shot. Devo with the save. This is looking dangerous as Tox and Though are fighting one another in the net.
Yeah, it was a bit awkward there as Noli was trying to make the touch and then use the momentum that he got off of hitting the ball, a little bit of the rebound to put himself back onto the wall, and he couldn't get there, and you could see him then have to try and twist and get back to... It was a whole lot of awkward. They're really lucky that nothing goes in there. Neither team able to score yet in regulation, and it looks like we're going to have a Game 3 OT unless this one here can go in. Noli back wall, gonna just try and stay with it again. A little awkward. Ball still in play. Yukio through the corner. Tries to pop it out. Ixo commits forward a little early, and now Tox has it. This ball just will not touch down. Finally, it does. I don't know that OT is a good situation here for SK Gaming.
Well, if you're tie series, don't know if it's great for Guild either. You could literally put Minecraft music behind this game. It would be perfect. It has just been a bit of a snooze fest all the way down. Oh, God, Noli! He did it again! He did it again! How does this happen? It was so quick. The recovery, the touch. Ixo baited. Yukio, where are you going?
Yukio just a little too far out of the box, out of position, ends up giving up the space. Noli finds it high from the sky, coming from the side wall, and he finishes it off. Guild now 2-1 in the series after Game 3. They put SK Gaming on match point.
You're telling me you could do that in 12 seconds? And we watched 5 minutes of you guys just having fun, high-fiving?
Sometimes you just need that reset, right?
Yeah.
You've been in this pace, and we see it happen time and time again, right? Pacing of the game can change on every kickoff. If a kickoff gets pinched and it has this ridiculous speed off of it, you're going full blast to try and get after that, and that kind of sets a pace sometimes, and then that's the rhythm until that goal gets scored. And it was honestly just a slow pacing to start things off from the opening kickoff of that game. It stayed that way throughout. And eventually, we get into OT, kickoff resets it. Noli, real quick off the rip, able to find that goal. 1-0 win for Guild. 3 OTs in a row. If it sticks to it, I mean, we should be going to a Game 4 OT.
Coliseum is a fickle map. And if you would tell me that this series would be anything different than what we've seen, I'd probably laugh. This has just been one of the more interesting. I mean, it's literally felt like we've just been playing a very casual, calm, and collected scrim all the way through, but there are stakes here. I mean, this is for decent rankings and standings in your groups. For SK Gaming, they're not doing anything inherently wrong. They're not scoring goals. I mean, Guild are still getting the number of shots they're getting. They had 9 in that game, so woo-woo, you got 1 less than your average. But the golden goal works out once more. A couple of double commits in the back line. We are looking for the tempo to kick up just a little. Tox with a bump. Ixo late on the recovery. And there was a chance there for SK, but once more, a little bit slow on the play.
Yukio gets a touch. He'll be able to bring it up on the backboard and over the net. Has the follow through, looking to pinch with Tox. Blocked by Devo.
I'm thoroughly enjoying this game. This series has been, it's felt so calm, yet, you know, we've seen great goals in game 1. We saw an amazing overtime in last game, which was, 14 seconds, so it works out.
12 seconds, sir. Don't.
You know what?
Don't.
It was under 20. How's that?
That works.
I mean,
okay with that
but
one.
again, like you look at the first series we had today, right? The one prior to this, where it was so back and forth, Solary and White Demons. Quite literally, one of the most highly contested matches I've seen in Europe in quite a long time. SK Gaming and Guild have done the same thing. It hasn't been as high-powered, sure, but it has just been very back and forth, very methodical, everyone kind of contributing where they can. It has been one of the, I don't really know how to explain this series. It has just been a tug of war, but not aggressive. Just very, very soft, very calming.
Yeah, it's been a pretty relaxing series considering the number of shots. Again, it's that back and forth. Midfield's been really open. Yukio up in the midfield this time, though, to block out, though. Though.
I do it too, don't worry. Thank you, Tox.
Tox.
Thank you.
Underneath. What a follow-up here. Tox just trusting, or Yukio just trusting Tox all the way through. And had Tox not had that ridiculous double touch there, Yukio was going to finish it off. So great shot. Solo effort from Tox gets it done. And they get the first goal for the first time here in Game 4. I don't think that they led with the opening goal yet, had they?
Nope.
Noli looking to do the same, but can't finish it off.
They went for that double tap. Tox was attempting it in the start of Game 3. Was not able to find it, finally. Persistence pays off, and patience is a virtue. Ixo with the challenge. Not as confident, though. Yukio popping it up. Ixo through the corner. We've seen this multiple times. No one else there. Yukio needs to be a little bit more stretched out on the play, but you can't really blame him for positioning, as Tox is far back on the island. Right over. Here's a chance now. Challenge once more. Kills the ball. 2 minutes to go. 10 on the clock. You got time for Guild. It doesn't feel like they're weathering out of their offensive challenges, nor the creativity they can bring. Couple of double commits, and now you're looking for SK Gaming to kind of lock down at mid-map and find a way to really bring the game home. You got a minute 54 to send it to Game 5, but Devo's got all the time in the world with the read. Once more, the elbow burns the defense.
Watch him come through. Last second flip reset, and the second he catches the flip reset, makes use of it. Disgusting shot. Nice shot from Tox out to Devo.
Love the
gotta respect that one. You gotta love it. You have to respect that shot. That was a perfectly executed shot. It was a last moment, immediate execution of that flip reset. Though gonna try and sneak it in, but just wide and off the left post.
It feels like this entire matchup as Noli comes in for the dunk. Devo keeping the ball alive. We'll hold on for the thought for the moment. Through the corner we go. So punching it back down to Tox. This should be possession for SK. It feels like this whole matchup's just been perfectly balanced. Like, all keystones are in the right hold. And all it takes is one small disruption, one small disturbance, and everything just falls into chaos. And it's going to explode into a Game 5 if we go there. Tox is standing down the field. That's an open net. Still an open net. Follow-up, Ixo, slow to the party. A chance to take the lead. Ball kept up. Noli trying to get it to the corner. He will be successful. Slow off the backboard. Don't want to give possession away. There's the clear.
You lose this game as SK. That moment there is where you go back and look. That was where the mistake was. That opportunity was one they needed to capitalize on. They needed to take that one, get that goal. So from the ceiling, he's going to try and get a flip reset, and Yukio will send it downfield. Ekes over Noli. Noli gets the win, but though turns off it, comes back for it, but Didn't go for the initial touch. Thought he should have been up a little bit sooner than that. Though, shot, backboard, saved by Tox.
That was the most powerful shot we've seen so far in this game. 15 seconds. Do we go to OT again? Tox with a back pass. Not great. Gives it to Devo. Backboard. Guild have a chance. Yukio with a great clear. No boost in the tank, but did his job. Pinch. No, nice try, Noli. Though, keeping it up. Sidewall. Backboard. Ixo will clear. The Tox. Kept up once more. Tox putting it in the opposite side of the field. Gives it right back to Tho. This is dangerous. Tho, reset. Ixo there. Noli comes in for the challenge and will touch. And Tox has to wipe some sweat off his brow. Almost cost his game. Almost cost his squad the game.
OT. Of
course.
Seems like a close friend at this point here on the B stream. Tho tries to force his way through. Tox can't do so. A little bit of a double as Tox and Ixo are both there. Yukio will actually come flying through to make the save. Around Noli, can he follow through to beat again? Can't get the follow through touch, but does get the dunk.
I mean, Tox is committing one of the best solo efforts we've seen down the field. SK Gaming have not had a lot of offense. You got 5 shots for Tho. This is dangerous. Looking for the Euro step over the last defender. As Devo will cross through the net. Finds Noli on the connection. Yukio with the cutoff and the interception. Possession for Guild. Challenge for SK. Tox doesn't want to commit. I know he's filling that backline role. But you have to wonder if that decision, maybe the hesitation right now, is SK Gamer trying to figure out how they want to play out with numbers. They're getting a little bit uncertain on their challenges, and that might spell disaster in a moment.
I mean, Tox is the guy, though. He is the back line of this team. He's the leader on their saves. He has to play that, especially in an OT golden goal situation for the series when you're on match point. I don't blame him for being hesitant on some of these approaches, but they need to find and utilize this space when it's being given. But Guild, as you can see, starting to speed up, not giving the space anymore. They want to finish this one here and now.
Yeah, this is where it gets dangerous. Guild are more than happy to start bringing pressure. Noli right over. You got to chill out. Here comes Devo. Challenge. And even though that 50 goes right back to midfield, you don't see the ball advance for SK. They don't have possession. They're not winning the challenges, not winning the hold. Noli once more. Teammate there. No, circling around to midfield. Tho going to slow it. Challenging Yukio on the play. Ball pops up. Tox able to escape with it as well. We need to see SK control the ball more. They are just popping it out to the midfield and falling back on defense.
They really haven't been able to get it past that midfield line. This is the farthest it's made it in quite some time. They're now trying to utilize their time in the offensive half, but Tho is going to get a big clear. Tox shot just straight on target. Devo clear downfield. Tho pops it the wrong direction, and Noli gets beat by Tox. Devo comes in off the respawn and is able to clear it by just a moment for Guild, but Tox still on the ball here.
Luckily, Tho has plenty of boost, and Noli gets the redirect. Challenge for Guild still here. Tho on target. Tox long clear. SK best chance on the counterattack is now. Possession once more taken aback, and Guild find ways to just disrupt the offense down the side. It seems like every time SK Gaming have a chance to be able to bring that ball in, try to find one another, it's taken away. Even on the connection on the interception off the ceiling. Couple of demos now. Power play. One left alive. Noli. Heroic defense right over Ixo. Champions Field. Here we come.
Getting to game 5. Not going to be a 3-1 win here. No repeat of the Spring Regional 3 Grand Finals. We are going to go all the way to Champions Field. Great effort there. Ixo, in the end, able to make use of a flip reset. Steals it away in OT. Maybe the bottom of the scoreboard for his team, but he does get the golden goal. 5 saves apiece for Tox and Yukio, as they withstood the onslaught of attacks there from Guild. Though it did look slow paced, when you go back and you look at the numbers, 16 shots from Guild in that game.
That's the stat line. I mean, Guild had almost 20 shots, and the fact that this game felt like it was so back and forth. You had 7 for SK. Yeah, he had 7 shots to 16. Like, I don't know how SK is winning these games. Yeah, Guild should be finding more ways to score, man. It's been defense clearly, but I mean, just watching how these games have progressed, Supersonic, the stats are just thrown out the window at this point. Like, they don't matter.
The shooting percentage is at an all-time low here. This is one of those ones on shooting percentages. You just forget about it. It didn't happen. You just look at the score line. Did we win? Awesome. Did we lose? Well, it's bad all the way around then.
That's
that
true.
one dangerous. Devo won't be able to get there on that open net as nobody was up to commit. And Devo just didn't have any boost left in the tank to pick it up.
And Yukio knew it. All the way down. Noli almost dunking it through. And we will have a pause. Yeah, I was seeing Yukio spam no, and I wasn't sure if it was either they messed up, which I doubt. And I figured it was probably, okay, we might be looking at a pause in a moment. So here we come. Welcome back to our ugly faces. But it's been a great series, man. I've been loving, you're beautiful, but I've been loving it, man. I've been loving the different styles of Rocket League. Again, like, we get one version in the first series, and then here we get this very, like, it's like a symphony. It's very back and forth. We're just building up the action, enjoying the ride. So contested, Supersonic. I had a feeling that it was going to be highly contested in this one. What are you seeing on the field that's standing out to you, that you're enjoying? What are you seeing?
First of all, first thing I'm seeing is I think I need you to exit out of that match for me.
Don't worry.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Well, it's an interesting series to watch, right? It's kind of hard to break down in the sense that both teams are just kind of playing this slow, defense-heavy, methodical style play. We really didn't see those shots come out of Guild until OT there, right? They decided to crank it up in OT. They had a lot of sustained offense there, but the defense is really what's getting it done on both ends. They're just withstanding the shots. The defensive, it's two different defense styles though, right? On the side of Guild, they're defensively cutting off passing lanes. They're getting the ball before it's registering the shot on net. They're blocking it out somewhere in that neutral third or right at the front of the box. They're not allowing too much to get to the net. On the other side, it is just a strong three-man stand at the line.
Yeah, and I think, you go into this game 5, right? And the question is, how many shots does Guild get? They've been averaging close to 10, 11. The more chances they have, they're going to score. That's rather axiomatic. But the biggest question really now is, how do SK Gaming find a way to slow the game down? And that sounds ridiculous with the way this series has gone, but you have to
slow it down
slow it down. Please stop moving your controllers. But again, Guild have found ways to take the ball away, and the possession time is going to be huge in this game 5. If SK Gaming continue to let Guild have the time of possession, even though SK Gaming is winning, like, stats tell you it's not going to work out. Please stop challenging the math. You need to find a way to control the ball a little bit more, and you need to make sure you reel in the possession, because so many times SK Gaming were quick to give the ball away, and it was staggered hits down the field that worried me. But if we keep going to OTs and they keep winning these golden goals, I mean, I'll just shut my mouth. I mean, super predictions going into this one, brother. What are you saying?
Well, they don't keep winning the golden goals. The golden goal has gone 1-2, 1-2, right?
So if you win your last game of every series, you're probably going to win the series. Okay. All right.
I think that the stat lines might hold up on that. I'll wait for the tweet from D-Rec to confirm it, though. I'm not 100% until D-Rec says it's not fact.
Going to win the series. All right. If you win the overtime goal to get you to a game 5, we know Coliseum is a sticky map. We know how dangerous it can be. All right. Champions Field's completely different, but seriously, predictions this time though. Who are you taking in game 5? I have to feel that SK Gaming might have a chance here. I mean, I haven't been impressed with Guild's offense.
They absolutely have a chance. And really, I think it's coming because Guild is playing this slower play style. I don't see the same confidence offensively out of Guild that we saw in that Regional 3, right?
I don't know if you're watching them practice right now, but they just pulled off one of the stupidest goals as possible. So if we see that, I mean, Guild's winning. But yeah, you're right. Guild have had SK Gaming's number.
Yeah, Guild has historically had their number, but right now, it doesn't feel that way. It doesn't feel like they're dominantly in control on offense. It doesn't feel like they're controlling the boost to really slow down SK Gaming. We're not seeing those back corner steals. We're not seeing that sustained offense that we saw for that brief moment or minute and a half in OT of last game. That's the first time that we really saw that the entire series thus far. And they need to get into that rhythm. Guild is going to have to get into that rhythm if they want to repeat what they did in that Regional 3. They need that going forward. They need to find that energy today in groups and get into that rhythm, because tomorrow, Championship Sunday, you're going to need that.
Yeah, you are. And we just got word that we will restart the game right now. We're going to be going from the kickoff and the start. So we burned about like 30 seconds going into game 5. So we're just going to give them the full 5 minutes. Let's get it going. I'm excited. Everyone's ready. Let's figure out who, wins the series and surely get better standings in the groups. But it's a big matchup. This is the rematch of the grand finals, folks. It's Guild, SK Gaming, Supersonic. Are you ready for this game? Are you ready?
I'm ready for this game. I'm gonna put you on the spot too. Who's got it?
SK. I'm taking SK. I'm calling the upset.
SK.
I think Geeky.
I wanted you to call Guild. I really wanted you to call Guild, and so that I could take SK. So I think.
Listen, I'm a man of the people. I'll take Guild. Go ahead.
No. I'm gonna take Guild.
Super you.
And you know what? If it does get done, I'm gonna say that finishing goal is gonna come from, regardless of which team wins, it's either coming off of Tox or Noli.
Noli might be the most realistic chance you have at being correct. So I always want you to be correct, Super. I am so in love with your face. Tox! Looking for the kick out.
What is happening right now?
A lot. I'm hitting on you. Yukio. Gonna kick it up to the ceiling. Couple of challenges now in SK. Really getting aggressive at the midfield off the kickoff. Welcome back to the start of Game 5. Winner of this, well, you guys know, wins the series.
I just had a realization. I actually lied earlier where I said nobody's in a top 10 position in their...
Why would you do this to
in
me?
Their respective stats. Actually, Noli's the number 7 shooter currently for the spring split.
Why would you do this?
Overall.
I trusted you.
Yeah. I trusted myself, which is always a mistake. 100% of the time, mistake.
Well, is it any surprise? Noli's been so electric in this series, and the amount of shots that the Guild have been able to put up, surely he's going to find the net at some point.
Big boom downfield. Noli will be the one to catch it here. Gonna try and work it through and just throws it across. He's gonna double though with though, and bit of miscommunication there on the field.
The speed's been picked up a little. This reset might help SK. A follow from Yukio almost gets the goal of the series. We've killed about a minute so far here in Game 5. And it's been SK with possession and pressure time. They have been mounting that stranglehold at midfield. Devo trying to clear it away. Not a great job. Gives it right back to Ixo. Ixo no boost, but still puts it on target. Though has to come out of the net. Long clear. And you're looking at another chance downfield on the counterattack for a midfield pass. It won't be there. Guild trying to survive the first couple of waves of offense.
That's something that they've really been struggling through the series for SK. They've done it a couple times where they have looked for that infield pass, but the trailing player or the player that should be forward in the play just isn't in position, and it ends up just being a soft touch down into the defenders, and Guild will take possession and move the ball back downfield. Need a little bit more speed, just a touch more hustle out of that secondary man on the side of SK to convert some of those or turn them into shots on net. If they can get that opening shot, those quick infield passes have a lot of power, and the mistakes on defense, a loss in a 50 is gonna turn into a goal for Guild. SK get just pushed out of the way as though beats 2 and Noli finishes it off.
Oh, Yixo missed the pass on the other end in transition, comes back down, and like you said, gets pushed out of the way, and that is more of a Guild response than a collapse from SK, but that is a painful way to lose the first goal. Plenty of time. Ixo trying to respond and tie this one up. Super. It looked good for a moment in transition, but Guild pulled strong on the other end, and they come right down the field and score.
Yeah, I do always like those moments where it's a 50 beat and it ends up being both players hitting the ball at the exact same moment, and it becomes a Newton's cradle situation where one of them is just going to get bodied off the ball because the other one has the more momentum. And that's what happened there and turned into a goal for Guild. Though, actually beats out Ixo. Nice little touch to send it across over into the side corner. And then taken off the field, Devo ripped away by Yukio.
Very much in this series, it's been pawn takes pawn, and now you got a chance for some different styles of offense, right? Where do you move the rook? Bishop's been able to score. Noli and Tho have been so electric and so poised.
I'm looking for the queen to come alive, you know?
We all need a queen at some point. Yukio to the corner.
Which one of these guys is going to step up into that position on the chessboard? Though going to have a miss as he tries to come off the back wall just to try and keep possession, but Noli catches it on the other side. Tox bumped out by Devo now, and a little bit of a speed up here. Ixo ties it up. Minute 30 left. 1-1. Now looking like we may have 5 games of OT. We may just get a chance to field OT here, Spaceman.
And right on that touch, you knew it. It completely caught. Guild had no backline defense, and I was thinking as that play was developing, this is when SK needs to just jump the gun and move upfield. They need to catch Guild moving in on an offensive hit, take the ball away, and quickly go down for a counterattack. So, 1v1 right over Ixo won't get in! It's saved! No! How does this happen on Champions Field time and time again? Though putting it once more down on the goal line. Devo back down to Noli, looking for the shot. Yuki will save. SK Gaming using all of their lives, somehow staying alive in this game.
Noli backboard. Ixo gonna make the save. Tox there, but didn't have a good enough read to try and make a play on the ball. And Ixo just gonna give it another big booming clear. You can see Tox looking for boost that comes up after he leaves, so he's just gonna have to make a soft touch, ripped off the field, and back down it goes. Noli tries to beat him out in the air and can't do it. No, shot gonna be well wide and off target.
There needs to be a stat for shots that are on target and shots that are actually on target, because Guild have had 60% of their shots just high on the backboard.
I wonder what the lowest shooting percentage series is. Where's that stat?
Who knows, man? We got 15 seconds, though. We might be looking at a Game 5 OT for the golden goal in the series. 10 seconds now. Guild trying to move down and keep SK Gaming down in the lower part of the bracket. Yukio extending, not doing a great job of clearing. Noli, cross, kept up. Devo to Noli. Oh, the connection doesn't work. We go to OT.
Here it goes again. Spaceman, 5 games in, 5 OTs in. Champions Field, sure, why not? We wanted a series between these two teams. We wanted to see a better series than we got out of that Regional 3. I don't know that we got the same speed, but we absolutely got a tooth and nail battle, just clawing their way back and forth, both teams trying to get things done. Really, shots-wise, it looked like it's gone the other way. Can't get a piece of Noli. Ixo had the opportunity to open the net for Tox, and the sneaks through, just dodges the bump. Defense, Guild gets away with it.
And this series was so calm. Minecraft music is perfect, but we're starting to feel the tempo pick up, the drum line starting to kick in. You can feel this game fight might be going different. What do you build at midfield as an offense? Avoiding the demo. Though, kicked out. And Tox with the long clear, the best one so far for SK. Devo redirecting to Ixo, a shot, and Noli with the save. Now comes up the turtle time. Can you kick it high? You can. Crossbar down. Tox putting another dangerous shot towards the net. Guild struggling to clear the ball away. Yukio, heroic effort through the corner. And now the counterattack for Guild. SK Gaming on defense.
This is the fastest speed we've seen SK moving all series long, as they've been trying to get downfield and create something here. A little bit of pep in the step. Ixo, soft touch off the backboard. Noli gets dunked. Yukio able to keep the ball downfield, but Tox didn't have boost. He was all the way back in their half. Again, he's that player that is going to make sure he's back defensively every single time. He's going to be the hesitant one as Yukio and Ixo start to speed up.
Noli in a 1v1. That ball bounces high, though. Short hop. Tox has to read it. Possession for Guild. Extensions continue just to be taken away. SK Gaming doing a great job of reeling in that loose ball as it hangs in traffic. Yukio looking for a pass towards the center of the box, but Guild having none of that. We go back to the midfield now. Devo plenty of boost. Though to the corner. Tox will read it. Trading possessions, trading hands now. Showing everyone all their cards. We're 2 minutes into OT. It doesn't feel like we're close to closing this one out.
Bump coming through, looking to try and take out Tox, but the ball will be cleared downfield anyways. Nobody on Guild was there to make the attack, though. Backboard, Yukio, whiff, or a slight touch, actually. Looked like he missed it, but he gets just enough of it. Ixo won't be able to force his way through Noli.
These extensions get more and more dangerous. Guild starting to get a presence at midfield. You're looking for the connection down. Though, playing on the ground. Once more, challenging consistently. Devo winning the 50, winning the pass. Noli, sidewall. Yukio smartly takes it to the corner and then instead kind of jets out to the midfield. Here comes the challenge, though. Flip reset over. Backboard punch. 3 minutes to go. We keep going in this OT.
While we're here, a little history fact for RLCS X. This is the first time a series has gone the distance every single match into OT. Shout out to Direct for that stat. Devo trying to get it done. Can't find the second touch. Ixo sneaks it across the line.
And the Doomsday almost made SK Gaming pay. They had been on the turtle up defense, locked down, trying to hold on, literally scraping and clawing their way back to midfield. Tox trying to escape, running point. He will kick it out. Noli misses his hit. This is where you need the call for Yukio, and here comes Ixo. 1v2 in the back line, though, able to kick it to the corner. Dumped down on a little dime, but Ixo once more centering Yukio at midfield. Tox is there as well. You look for Yukio on the connection, but Devo is up, ready and waiting. So much taller on the pass. I mean, it's just been trading possession back and forth.
Ixo, flip reset, chooses not to use it, tries to get the 50 through Devo. Devo just too big in the moment. Tox, pinch, though, reads it.
Yukio with the slow.
Ixo.
Down to Ixo. Ixo again, keeping it up. Backboard, waterfall down. Is anyone going to be there for SK? No. Ixo basically playing a 1v2 in the back line. Now you look for possession. Tox going to reel it in. Can't keep it alive, though. Yukio, one more off the ceiling. Is anyone there? Yukio with the fake. Ooh, couldn't get the position of the recovery in midair. Trying to restabilize. Noli doing the same thing. And Ixo working off the backboard once more. Favorite position for him. Pinch down. It's just been isolated individual challenges for both teams. No one able to find anything towards the net just yet.
Noli gonna punch one down. Yukio there, and this is the fastest speed we have seen. I would expect these teams, after the way they've been turtling up, to turtle up even more, but instead we're starting to see the speed and the mechanics come out from these players trying to force their way through. Though gets bumped into the ball, and it takes the shot away from Devo. Little pull shot defense. We're using the other team there for the side of SK to get that one out. Noli now with a shot, almost junks his way through Yukio, but pinches out and across, and this is chaos now on the field. Where was this all series long, guys?
What is happening right now? Though trying to clear it. More pressure. Tox to Ixo. Slow on the read. I mean, you talk about giving the ball back and forth. Once more, trading possessions at midfield. Devo going up, stabilizing. Flip reset there. On the ground, over one. Crossbar to Ixo. He'll clear it away. Guild have possession. Looking for the infield pass, which has not existed in this series for either team. It's very just much been individual efforts that have kept this one going. Yukio all the way down, right back to Noli, bumps him off the play. Here's a chance for Ixo, slow roller. Yukio can't find upper 90, ball kept up, but Guild once more on defense, hold on.
Noli with boost to spin, opts to go low, tries to shoot upper 90, just off the mark, though can't get through Ixo.
I mean, this has just been a masterclass of pacing from both teams, but the offense not quite. Tox, the pass, no. Goes for the shot. You got two shots for Noli. Going into this game 5, told me that, I would have said you're absolutely insane. Yukio with only one. That is how contested it's been at the midfield. No flip resets, no extra challenges, no extensions. No one's getting that look that they want. A battle of the third and fourth touch. It's been there for both teams. We're about to hit 7 minutes in OT. We're not anywhere close to finishing this one.
Popped up. Tox, he'll make the save. Devo going to try and take it through the corner. Bit more of a touch than he wanted. He was looking to try and soft touch that and try and keep possession as he was out of boost. Downfield. Little boost pick up in the corner. Ixo around one. Tries to sneak it through. No, cuts it off.
It seems like both teams are just reading each other so well that they're hesitant to kind of make the play. That one's down. And so far, Guild have pushed back. Now you bunch up on offense. Here comes the transition. Quickly dies. Tox staying alive, bumping everyone out. Yukio, backboard, no boost. And Noli will clear it away. Where is Guild? How do they move down the field? They don't. Ixo getting it right back. There's a clear. Noli out of position. Has to circle through the back line and take it from the corner. Instead, brings it down to the earth. Grabs full boost. And will try to keep it up. Looking for the pass. Down to the ground. Over one. More challenges ensue and more midfield pressure for both teams.
Devo won't be able to chase that one as he hits the ceiling. Looking to try and get that reset from it. Ball got a little too far away from him, though. Devo will have a back pass opportunity. And so tries to pop it to himself, and it's just no. Absolutely not, sir. That's not how this is going to go. I'm either getting you or the ball. One of you is going the way I want it to. Noli tries to cut one in, and Ixo comes through to cut it off. Devo now has to get up for it. Oh no, not like this! SK Gaming take it 8 minutes 16 into OT, and Devo has left the match immediately. The game was robbed, the game says.
You can't do that.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I think the in-game commentator that I have on just called it there. The game was robbed, and the teammate Devo is the one that took it away from him. Awkward touch. He ends up putting it in, and in the end, Devo scores the final nail in the coffin against Guild. SK Gaming get picked up and get a clap back against the team that took them out in the last regional.
You're telling me we sat through 10 minutes of overtime for Devo to score on his own net?
Oh, it's so
God.
unfortunate.
Man.
That's so unfortunate.
Oh. What? I don't even have words, dude. I don't have words for that series. I don't have words. I don't know what that series was. I don't know how we got here.
I don't know how we got to that scoreline in game 5 after watching the teams like slow roll each other for 4 matches. I don't know how much OT time we played, but we had a lot of it other than the one that ended in 12 seconds. All the other ones had multiple minutes. That one goes 8 minutes 16 seconds of both teams actually just throwing down. Like, both teams cranked the speed up a ton in a game 5 where they had been playing defense. Both teams went full offense, and eventually it's a defensive breakdown that was so strong for them throughout. The breakdown of defense ends up being the final goal. I don't know what that series, I had a bunch of words there. I said a whole lot of nothing because I got no words. I literally have no clue. Tough loss.
I have, if someone asked me ever to like describe that series, I have no idea. I don't know what happened, how we got here. I enjoyed the ride. It was a hell of a time, but Guild, a horrible and painful way to lose it. I guess the silver lining is that it was so close all the way down to the end that maybe just that was the way the series was going to go. That was just kind of the rhythm and the vibe of the series, man. That is one of the most back and forth yet casual matches I will ever see in the RLCS. But up next, we got Vitality and BS Plus competition. You don't want to miss it here on the Rocket League side of action. It's been fantastic, and the RLCS continues for the European Major after this break.